I use my router table all the time to create tight-fitting joinery, especially for something like this, a frame and panel door. But there are a couple challenges with creating that joinery, and it starts mostly with the rail. As I make this end grain cut here, I want to prevent tear out, and I need to keep the rail square to the bit. Now, a simple solution to that is this handy router sled that I like to use. It's just a piece of plywood here, but it's got a phenolic coating on the top, creates a smooth, tough work surface. But I need a way to guide the jig, and to do that, there's an aluminum bar attached to the bottom, and that fits the miter slot. Now at the back of the jig there's a handle, and that's nice because I can move the workpiece smoothly past the bit while keeping my hand well clear. Now the key to this whole thing is the fence assembly, and that starts with this backing strip. Now it's just a piece of MDF, but it virtually eliminates tear out on the end of the rail. It does that by supporting the workpiece as the bit makes the cut. The nice thing is I can replace this strip anytime when I change bits. Now it fits into the fence assembly here. Now the fence keeps the workpiece square to the bit as well. Now the fence is just this hardwood block with an aluminum angle to help reinforce it. And what I really like about this jig is this hold-down assembly. It's simple to use, holds the workpiece secure. Now it slides in and out, so I can adjust it to match the width of the workpiece. And to make it nice and strong, I use steel tubing, but there's a wood plug at the end that's been threaded to accept the hold-down. Now setting up the jig for smooth tear-out-free cuts couldn't be easier, and that starts with aligning the backing strip with the bit. Now I'm going to pull this out and install a fresh backing strip so I can show you what I mean. Now the goal here is to align the end of the backing strip with the bearing on the bit. To do this, align the backing strip with the bit, turn on the router, and plunge the strip into the spinning bit until it contacts the bearing. Then lock it in place by tightening the knobs on the top of the fence, and finally clean up the cut. Now with the backing strip set up, the next part of the process is to set up everything so you can cut all the rails identically. And for that, I'm going to use a stop block and the fence. Now what you need to do here is lock the fence in place so that the stop block just makes contact with the backing strip. And once it's locked down, you're ready to make one cut or a dozen. Now that starts with slipping the workpiece under the hold down, up against the stop block, and then tightening the hold down to secure the workpiece. Now I'm ready to make the cut. I'll make the cut by pushing the workpiece smoothly past the bit. Then I'll spin the workpiece around and repeat the process on the other end. Well, let's take a look. There, a smooth, even cut, and no tear out on the back edge.
Woodsmithplans.com. Hundreds of professional, high-quality woodworking plans right at your fingertips. Every single plan is presented as an easy-to-download digital package that includes pages of step-by-step instructions, full-color photos, illustrations, and exploded views, retail sources for hardware and supplies, plus a cutting diagram and materials list. Many plans offer handy video overviews and guides. Plus, we're proud to offer our plans in both standard and metric. Everything is here, from gorgeous heirloom furniture projects to handy shop projects and upgrades, clever, cost-effective storage solutions, as well as weekend projects and accessories that are great for gifts. All fully searchable and categorized for easy browsing. Woodsmithplans.com. Everything you need for building fine woodworking projects.